Hi, everybody. All right, we're back. Well, Jake, now come on. Now, shut up. Listen to me. Okay, so you're any bit of difference, you immediately go...
Yeah, I comment.
Hey, did you do something to your nose? I remember when I went to New York to shoot like my first pilot. Do you remember that? Like years ago, we threw a party.
Yeah.
It was very stupid because then it got passed on, and then we were like, it was stupid.
Remind me of this party though.
It was, I think it was downtown somewhere. It was like the Hotel Figaro. It was Evan's idea. Evan really wanted to throw like this party to celebrate us going to New York. So whatever, we go to New York, 6 months, make a pilot that's completely middle of the road. Gets passed on. But before it got passed on, I came back, and you were 100% I'd done something to you go, your teeth. And I'm going, what are you talking? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking. You're going, you did something to your teeth. And I'm going, dude, stop. You right now, okay.
Yeah.
New haircut.
I got a haircut, yeah.
And a shave.
I shaved the beard.
You look 10 years younger.
Well, it's not what my kids say.
You look like a meme of you that people send me.
You know what my daughter said? Why'd you do it? It looks terrible. This is not a joke, Gareth. My other daughter, Elizabeth, was homesick.
Yeah.
And when I got back, she literally, and this is not a joke, gagged.
They don't like you.
Kids don't like when their parents change. By the way, I don't like when people change.
My dad shaved his beard once, and I thought he was a different guy. I was very sure that.
But I'm similar to kids on that. That's why I always comment on stuff. I don't like change. But really quickly, I want to bring something up with you that I think I would like to get your take on. And guess what? We're not a topical show, but this one could be topical. Thoughts on Sanders, Shedeur Sanders, to the 5th round, getting drafted by Cleveland, and that kid not getting drafted. For those who don't follow sports, Neon Deion Sanders, look good, dress good, play good, pay good. We all know Deion. He's got sons. He coaches them in college. His one son is a top-rated quarterback. No team in the old stuffy NFL drafted this fucking kid till
we know how you feel.
Round.
Well, here's what's funny about
disgusting.
You, Jake. Here's what's funny about you, Jake.
Yeah.
When we used to play sports, you often framed yourself as Deion.
Did I?
Yes, you called yourself Pac-Man, but you also referred to yourself as Prime. You also referred to yourself as Primetime. So you have an affinity for flair.
More Pac-Man.
Yeah,
Pac-Man's in and out of jail.
You were a over 30-year-old guy playing with a frisbee in Griffith Park. Definitely more of a Pac-Man is quite a quote for what was going on back there.
And your nickname there, do you remember the nickname we got you from those Frisball days that stuck in my phone until this podcast?
Well, Oldsmobile?
87 Oldsmobile. And so, Gareth, for years on my phone.
I got there, but it was not pretty to watch.
Well, because you would do things where the field we played on had all these dips and dives in it, and Gareth would be running, and his foot would go in a hole, and your leg would do this motion where when you would fall, I would be sure that was it. That you were going too fast, you were just too eager to get the ball, you'd now destroyed your leg.
Yes.
The whole vibe.
No health insurance, by the way.
No health insurance. Then you would get up, you would do like a really internalized walk it off, like self-talk, but you wouldn't be cussing at others.
No.
And then you would get back in the game, and I was like, you're like somebody's 1987 Oldsmobile that I grew up going in, where you'd go, how many miles is it? And they'd go 240, and then you would take a road trip in it, and it would be fine.
Yeah, it'd be scary, but it'd be fine.
It'd be scary. There would be moments where you'd be like, what's that sound? And the guy would be like, don't know.
It just started clicking.
But like drive through it
now
and the clicking
clicks.
stops.
Yeah, and then eventually it stopped clicking. I hit the side, it stopped clicking.
You were 87 in my phone, and now it's Garfy.
You know, I think we've talked about Berg's tennis abilities on the show before, but Berg, the last time I played tennis, Berg basically blew my ankle out by painting the lines.
Oh, interesting.
He's phenomenal. It's like a joke if you were to be like, oh, Steve Berg is unbelievably good at tennis.
You know, the only time we played, I beat him.
Yes, I know.
Keep going.
Yes.
Pac-Man, prime time. But back to Sanders.
Hold on, we'll get back to it.
Sorry.
But he blew my ankle out. I like opened my eyes, and a bunch of probably 15-year-old girls and Berg are over me like, and I was like, I could still play. And everyone was like, stay down.
Stop it.
Stay. And I was like, I can finish. And people
What is
like,
your
don't.
problem, dude? Chill.
I don't know enough, but I did read a couple days before the draft that his one guy said his interview was the worst interview he'd ever seen a player take in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means. I mean, I saw that he built himself a little like throne for draft night.
Yeah, but look who his dad is.
I also think
he's a fucking good quarterback. He can play the game.
I also think it's like there are so many guys where you're like, yeah, this guy's like an asshole or whatever.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? And they get drafted. It's like, it's not.
There was a guy, Mike Green, who got drafted by the Ravens. And I only know this because at first I was like, oh, he could be a good Bear. I read about the draft about a week before. I don't watch college football, so I like to read about it at the end. It's fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Mike Green would be good. And then he started slipping. And I was like, oh, why is he slipping? And I'm like, oh, he's been accused of sexual assault 2 different times. He got drafted in the 2nd round, but Sanders threw himself a draft day party.
And the Browns signed Deshaun Watson, who had 28 sexual assault claims.
So
I mean,
the issue with Sanders is
what
that,
do you think it? What do you think it is? You just think it's purely that he's Neon Dion's?
I think what it is Neon Dion, dress good, play good, pay good, is trying to change the power dynamics, and the players have the power. And Dion was talking during his thing about like where he's going to go. And he's like, he's not just going to go to any organization. And it was this idea that players were going to control what team they went to a little bit more like the NBA.
Right.
And I think the NFL got together and said, we can't have this happen. Because now if he's a 5th round draft pick, as opposed to a 1st round, his money is so different that other kids who are right now getting an NIL deal where they're making $3 million to play in Nebraska and their attitude's getting big, they'll go like, yeah, I'm not messing around with the NFL. Those guys are stuffy old men and they will punish you even if it hurts their team because it helps the overall business. And so I think he was a lesson. Yeah.
I think the tie-dye makes you look even younger. The tie-dye makes you look like I could sell you a dime bag at a concert.
By the way, because I used to wear tie-dyes when I would buy dime bags at concerts.
It's really quite a look change.
You're not wrong.
I actually think that I had not even really thought about that. I still just think that even 31 teams saying, oh, yeah, we got to send a message. One team would be like, yeah, we do, but we also need a quarterback.
But how about this? You're the Pittsburgh Steelers, right?
Yeah, that's the one that I thought was going to take him.
Oh, how about this? You're the Cowboys. You need a backup to Dak.
You need a new Dak, maybe.
So
I mean,
all these teams, and they go, none of them are doing it. This feels to me like
conspiracy. This is a bit.
This was a few little conversations and word spread of, guys, the college football is changing.
Yeah.
These kids are starting to get paid. The attitudes are changing. They will ruin our billion-dollar business. We need to set a message now. This is our league, and we're allowing you to play in it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think you probably think this as well. That, I mean, this is, you talk about self-motivating.
Oh,
I mean,
his kid's got it now. I've become the biggest fan of his clip when he got drafted. He and his brother and his friends, they're all dancing and celebrating.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I'm getting to Mandy Patinkin's age and spirit. Gareth, I got emotional.
Wait a minute.
That's what I'm turning into, is Mandy.
Saying you have an inside Patinkin is really.
I do.
You're Patinkin on the inside?
Yes. I cry all the time.
Oh, God.
And all of a sudden, I'm sitting there
Last time you cried?
40 minutes ago.
Why?
The clip of Shedeur
Before
Sanders.
that.
Probably last night.
Why?
Watching something, hearing a song.
Wow. Wow.
Inner Patinkin.
You have an that is,
yeah.
It feels a little incongruent with the Neon Dion Primetime Pac-Man.
Guess what? I'm a Gemini, baby. 2 faces. Let's get into the show.
Okay, all right, everybody.
So here's what we got to set up. The first call really fast. Steve Berg is on. There was a mishap with my schedule, but I joined that one a little late.
Yep.
Nat Attack asked us to set that up. She said it was too weird without the intro. And
agreed.
lastly, in our follow-up, we have Stone with us.
Yeah. So, yeah. Do we need to? I feel like people.
But the only reason that he's on there, we do his follow-up that I think is going to come later. And at the end of it, it was so fun that we just said, hey, you want to just hang out with us? And so we're playing them out of order, but we did his follow-up. So that's coming up, I think, next week.
Yep.
And then Gareth got to know Stone a little bit, and obviously those two gentlemen connected right away.
Huge. It's hard to not connect with Stone.
This is the greatest. And so the way we do this show is when we record, we're on Zoom.
He must love football.
For sure. Or not. He could be either way.
Well, it's the feet that I'm pointing
right.
at. Yeah, but so he joins us.
And the way we do it is we'll do like 6 calls in a row, and we'll do like a bunch of follow-ups in a row. And so we just said, honestly, I think for me, I didn't want him to go because I like his vibe so much. So he just pops into follow-ups that he knew nothing about. So it's a little weird, but I think you'll enjoy it.
It's our version of when Johnny Carson would ask a comedian onto the couch. If you do a follow-up and we ask you to hang around for a call, we're having feelings for you. Jake started crying.
So everybody enjoy the show.
There we go.
Perfect. There we go, babe.
Hey, look at me.
Hey, babe. Perfect. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, how's my hair?
You look phenomenal. Obviously, you're in space, and it looks pretty good for someone floating. And by the way, can I just point out before we even... Yeah, you gotta...
Well, on my thing, it covers the whole thing, but
okay,
I guess not on Zoom.
On Zoom, it's really ruining the effect.
You guys have inferior technology.
Stop.
No, we'll crop you into a little square, so it'll cover you anyways.
Yeah,
we'll put you in a Martian...
I moved it. All right, let's get down to business.
So, Steve, here's what happened. So we had a session ready to go today with Jake
Johnson,
our amigo, Jake Johnson from We're Here to Help.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was Busey.
No, that would be. I'm not even going to dip into that. But so we were having a session. Jake apparently was busy today.
Okay.
We saw a thumbs up on a text. He hearted a thing. He said no to an invite. We're not sure where this stood, but we thought we were recording today. So we got all geared up. I obviously put on my Sunday's best. I made sure my frame was great. And then it turns out he's not doing the show today. He's busy. So we've pivoted. So because we had some callers, we just did one, and we're bringing you in for this one. Mm-hmm. So we're going to jump in.
Yeah.
You know the show.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the oven right now?
No, there's nothing in the oven, but you can go ahead and say you wanted to bring in the big gun when referring to me.
Do I have to get you to do it?
Yeah, I don't feel like I won't be at my best unless you come with the big gun.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. No, I'll do it when we have the call. I'm not just going to say it right now to you.
I'd like to hear it. I think Natalie wouldn't mind.
You'll hear it on the call. You're getting a little.
You should practice.
Yeah.
Right.
Nat attack. Why is it that when we need the help, you're quiet, and when we don't, you're just... This is the Nat attack.
She agrees.
You know we call her that now?
The Nat attack? I like it. It has a ring to it.
All right, I'll practice real quick, and then we got to get into it. All right, caller, blah, 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 blah. Oh, cool, okay. Well, Jake couldn't make it today, so we thought we'd bring in the big gun, Steve Berg.
That's the Norwegian nightmare.
Oh, my God. All right, I'm going to have to get a pen.
Yeah.
All right, can we bring in the caller quickly before he starts adding more credits? Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Well, welcome to the show. We're here to help. I'm going to give you an update real quick. Because of some schedule stuff, Jake is not going to be on today with you. Please, can I do your intro?
Sorry.
And then you can do that?
Sorry.
Okay, so we had to think quickly, and I wanted to bring in someone who's been on the show before, who is definitely a player in the We're Here to Help universe.
Fan favorite.
So I thought, would you stop talking while I'm doing the intro to you? So we thought we'd bring in the big gun, the Norwegian nightmare, fan favorite Steve Berg is joining us today.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is pretty big. So can we get your name, your approximate age, and where you're calling from, please?
My name is Tammy. I'm in my late 30s, and I'm from California.
Great. Where in California?
Northern California.
Ooh,
NorCal.
that's the place to be. Also, I just want to say
NorCal.
I've never met a Tammy I didn't like.
Stop. Would you
It's a
stop?
fun name.
Would you just stop?
I'm just being honest.
She's on our side. We're on her side. We don't need to butter her up like a chicken in the oven. You forgot.
I'm a
about.
biscuit butterer, man. You got to butter a biscuit
All right.
sometimes.
All right, Tammy. Well, Tammy, we're excited to help you. We got Steve here. What's going on? What can we help you with?
Okay, so I run breakfast at a hotel.
Okay.
I was promoted to manager about a month and a half ago.
Okay.
But a couple of months before that, I had a coworker stop wearing her dentures.
Oh my God.
She,
God.
you can count how many teeth she has. It's 0. Okay.
Oh, so she is gums only.
Yes.
Oh
So
my God.
now that I'm in a position where I can say or do something, I don't really know how to go about that. Because obviously it's awkward, but also she's like super, super resentful that she got passed up for manager.
Oh.
And I'm not trying to make like a weird power move. I just want her to put her teeth back in.
Well, Tammy, believe. Okay, first of all, let me say this: you have called the right show with this problem. This is right in the wheelhouse. Let's give her a name, even if it's fake. Should we just call her Grace, maybe?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna call her Grace because she's gumless.
In what
Or no, she's
capacity?
full of gums.
In what capacity is she? Like, what's her exact job? Her position?
So I'd be breakfast attendant. She's not in the kitchen much, so she's very much out in the buffet area, like stocking.
Is she interacting? She's interacting with people?
Yeah, it's very customer facing.
What's the age on her?
She's in her late 40s.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
She looks
So she's
much older than that.
Well, I mean,
Especially
having
without the teeth,
literally no teeth does age you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough
It
break.
gives you that sort of, like boxcar hobo energy. Does she play a harmonica? No.
Does she have a corncob pipe and a roof?
What's her overall deal? She's got one. She's got one set.
Did this occur when you around the same time where you got the position that she wanted? Is this in your face
no,
to you?
it was
A mouth
before
protest?
that. It was a couple of
Okay.
months before that, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay. So that alleviates that concern for me that she's doing this to mess with you. But that would be crazy too.
If I were to
She
try
does other things to do that.
If I were to try to nail down your main issue with this decision she's made, what would it be?
Probably just, what our guests might be thinking or assuming about her.
Have you ever seen a guest be a little weirded out? I mean, I've stayed in some real dingy spots, so I've seen some stuff, but, it's like the person who approaches you at the buffet, it's kind of the kitchen liaison a little bit. You don't want them to look like they're going to take you on a haunted tour of an abandoned mine.
Right. We're like a 3-star hotel, so we're not like a little dingy motel or anything.
Right.
Has
we're
anyone
really highly
above
rated.
you? Has anyone above you in the hotel mentioned this to you? Like that they've noticed this?
He knows that me and all of our coworkers kind of are concerned about it, but he hasn't really done anything about it.
Okay. Go ahead, Steve. Do you have anything else? I mean,
I got one idea.
You got a pitch? Let's go.
I got a pitch. So you could try this. You could say, "Hey, we're doing like a staff picture day, like almost like a high school yearbook thing," and see if you could basically be like, you could just put a backdrop down, have someone take it with her iPhone, and if she shows up with her dentures, you'd be like, "Oh wow, you look so great." You could like over compliment her, and if she shows up without the dentures, that means she's like, "Nope, I'm not wearing dentures anymore. This is me." Because if she's gonna have her photograph taken, most people's inclination is to gussy themselves up and make themselves look as good as they can.
Yeah, that's a very good pitch, and it opens up a little bit of a door in my. Is she on social media? Do you know?
She probably has like Facebook or something.
It would be interesting to go through and see if recent postings have teeth in. Like, is she? It's a very strange. It seems really weird. Look, here's what we need. We need to A, get answers on whether or not this is a choice or not. Like, because if it's economic, I mean, what are you going to do? You can't be like, well, at this hotel we have teeth. I feel like you kind of just got to figure it out, So I feel like you kind of got to let that part go. Then I kind of like leaning into Steve's pitch. And the truth is, if you were to say like someone from the hotel is going to start like on the hotel social media or something like that, be a little more active around the hotel and take some more pictures and do a couple videos. That's a way to maybe start doing it. And it's even a way for you to maybe ask a question and just say, hey, look, I'm not trying to, we're going to take a picture, all of us. We're going to do individual pictures. They say they might post it on the social media so people feel like the staff is more of a family. Are you going to wear your teeth? Are you done wearing your dentures? It just, we're just curious.
Hi.
Tammy, I've got big news.
Hey, Jakey J.
Hey, Gareth
Jake
and
Johnson has
joined.
Hey, buddy.
Jake has
Hi,
joined.
Jake.
Your name's Tammy?
Isn't that a fun name?
Yeah.
Hey, Tammy. Sorry,
Jake-
I'm late. I was doing a Taco Bell commercial.
Well, Jake,
Oh.
I love Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
You're going to
Wow.
like these spots because Taco Bell's more than a taco place now, Steve. It's a taco place that's also a chicken place that's also a taco place. Taco
Jake,
Bell.
God, this is exciting development.
Jake.
Yes.
First of all, you're now encroaching on the shows. You know what I mean? You
You're
can't
right,
be.
you're right. I take it
Drop
back.
the Taco
I
Bell
agree.
energy.
Rocket
By the way,
Buddy.
Jake,
Rocket
you are
Buddy.
coming in the hottest I've
Yeah.
ever seen you.
Here's our deal with Tammy. So Tammy is, she's got a higher up position at a hotel, and she's kind of running the breakfast area.
She just got promoted to manager of the hotel
Thank
restaurant.
you.
Yeah, and one of her coworkers, who is a little jealous that she got the job, has decided to not wear her dentures anymore. She's in her 40s, and now.
But how does that make sense? Why would her jealous coworker
Well,
not wear that?
that's just. I just want.
Steve's putting a little mustard on it. She stopped wearing her dentures before Tammy's promotion, so we don't think this
okay.
is a mouth protest. Go ahead,
we
Steve.
thought it was a mouth protest for a second, but and the thing is, we feel like you're eating breakfast and stuff like that. She's in her 40s too, and she does have dentures, and the dentures, according to Tammy, are a pretty big improvement around the breakfast area, the eating area. So Tammy's wondering,
This is a great show, guys.
It's great. It's great.
How do we get?
I mean, we're biased. It is the best. By the way, the pockets of inaccuracy or missing that Steve has are just awesome
It's the game
too. Go
of
ahead,
telephone, I'm sure. Tammy, I got to hear from you soon.
I'm
but
cutting
keep
to the
going,
chase.
Steve.
Time is money, babe.
Steve. Jake, a couple things. The main thing is
Yeah.
that we're calling this woman Grace.
Grace.
She's in her 40s, so this is not like her. We don't know how she got to the denture game.
Yeah,
but
okay.
since she stopped wearing them, Tammy's worry is really only that when Grace approaches guests at the buffet
It's
area,
weird.
it's weird. She
Yeah.
looks
It's
weird.
gross.
It's a gaunt look.
It's hurting
not
sales.
the same.
Would you like another sausage link? And you're like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
good.
not if that's what's going to happen to me.
So
Whatever you're eating, I don't want them.
So that's very true, honestly, for the person there to be like your
Hey, can I get you
liaison.
some
Like,
frozen yogurt? No, you can put some fucking teeth
would you
in.
like some pancakes? Those are the easiest ones to
I've
chew.
got some homemade lemonade I made. Pass. Anything
I'm
you're
good.
making that goes in my mouth, I'm not putting in my mouth unless it's
We also have
toothpaste.
yogurt.
Yeah. So Tammy, is all this
Yes.
accurate? And where are you at with the pitches?
It's all very accurate, and I'm leaning towards more of the compliment route.
Oh, we've got
I
more
think-
pitches coming.
Okay.
The Aunt Beth
I think
scenario.
that's a good
Yeah.
start.
It's the
Okay.
easiest. It's the least drastic because the picture date thing is you'll have to convince the other coworkers that you're actually doing a picture day. And then they'll be like, what'd you ever do with those pictures, you weirdo? You know,
But Tammy, walk me through the compliment as the way you see it, how it leads her to wearing dentures on a regular old Tuesday.
I think she would just respond well to that.
And how would that compliment go? If you're you and you're giving the compliment to Tammy, how would you do it? How does that feel?
Yeah, I guess I would have to make something up about an Aunt Beth.
Yeah.
But Jake, we have a SAG after actor on the call.
I know, but
and one who hasn't worked today. We might want to just employ his skills real quick.
I know, but I think we could get there. But here's where I'm kind of getting to before we get there, because I think this is a good pitch. I'm just wondering if there's more meat on the bone before, because I don't know if you got a lady who started taking her dentures off at work and she works, let's just call it a food court.
I love a food court.
So do I.
Those are my two favorite words.
It's not a food court, though. It's a hotel buffet area.
My mind is now.
But I'm saying it to
You're
Steve.
in Taco Bell zone.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm saying it to Steve because I'm thinking he knows malls, he knows food court, he knows there's like Boardwalk Fries.
I like living
pizza.
Moth.
Yeah, exactly. So if all of a sudden someone's working
Unreal.
there and Tammy, they have no teeth, do they do customer service?
Yeah, she's mostly. She doesn't really stay in the kitchen much. She's out there,
She's out,
like stocking
she's
and
front of
helping.
house.
Yeah.
She's the face of the buffet.
So are you, and you're, but by the way, that's the truth.
Yeah.
Yes, there is that person who's kind of like, oh, we're going to bring more cornflakes,
Yeah,
whatever.
You go like this, hey, where's the roast beef? And they go, the roast beef over here. And you go, no teeth.
Yeah.
So Tammy, she's front of house and you're manager. What kind of authority do you have? Could you put a mandate? Here's where I'm getting at, Tammy. No shirts, no shoes, no service. No shirts,
Teeth.
no shoes, teeth required.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's specifically lined out in our, handbook because I have gone through that.
Well, but here's what I'm saying. There's always adjustments with new leadership, like the Yankees, for example. Of all the baseball teams in the league, they say no facial hair. It's arbitrary, but that's what it is there. You could say hair must be in ponytails or up, shirts must be tucked in, teeth must be present.
We're a tooth place. We're just one of these teeth places.
Open wounds on face must have a bandage.
Yeah.
Pimples must be covered with bandage.
Scars covered, shirts buttoned.
Yes, cuts on
Shoes
hand
on.
must have gloves.
Yes.
Nails must be clean. Teeth must be in. So there's 9, and you're saying we're doing this because we are changing the face of the buffet. We are trying to up sales. We're trying.
You're the buffets.
You're the and so part of it, you're not just saying, "Hey, everybody, put your teeth in." You're making 12 weird rules, but all of those are about if you're presenting roast beef to somebody, the person serving it's got to look a little delicious.
The marriage to the roast beef and what you just said is amazing, obviously.
Wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Tammy, why do you, what are we calling her again? Why do you think
Grace.
in your heart of hearts, Grace isn't, you guys picked Grace for this?
We don't want to get into the process of how we landed on Grace.
Grace?
Great.
We don't want to get into
Gareth kind of steamrolled through that. The name pitching thing. I
tried to make
Julie
it
or something.
I didn't let Jake, you weren't here.
I agree.
I wanted to feel the power, and I thought I'm just going to name, and I said Grace.
But Grace, like to have Grace.
Look, this is before we knew it. First of all,
It was
we're not going to get hung
It
up.
was too early. It was too early.
Berg. It was early, and
Okay.
I didn't know her age. I was picturing a 70-year-old. 40s,
okay.
Jake. I would have made her Julia.
I agree.
No
You
doubt.
should have let the big gun choose the name.
Oh, by the way, he insisted I introduce him. He insisted I introduce him as the Big Gun and the Norwegian Nightmare.
Yeah, Jake, pretty good, right? I like the big gun.
I like the big gun. You got a new
OBG.
nickname, Big
Thank
Gun.
you.
So, hey, Tammy,
Uh-huh.
what's your guess of why Grace or Julia isn't wearing these dentures? You think it's financial?
It could be.
Okay. That changes it.
Before she stopped wearing them all together, there were like some days she'd start the day off with them and then she'd take them
It
out.
might be uncomfortable.
Okay. It's uncomfortable.
She's quick.
This is
Yeah.
changing it for me.
Yeah.
Because look,
Yeah.
if it don't fit well in the mouth,
Mhm.
if she doesn't have the money, I mean, there is also a world we could create a GoFundMe. Our
That's-
audience would. I would pitch in.
I would too.
Our audience.
A gum fund me.
A gum
Yeah.
fund. Our audience really quickly with us throwing it. We can get this Julia some very comfy dumb.
We could pimp the
dentures.
mouth. I agree.
Tammy, will you talk for a little bit because Big Gun, the Garf Man, and Mr. Taco Bell have been talking a lot?
Just knowing how she responds to positive feedback, I think the compliment is a much easier and safer route to go. And to start, digging into maybe why she stopped wearing them.
Okay.
How are
so-
you?
Yeah, so Tammy, you're Tammy. Steve, you are Grace.
Perfect.
Gareth, of course, you're somebody who works in the food court.
I'll just be a person who's rapping. Jake, I just like to come in for a
I
minute.
get it,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Okay.
I get it.
So
And-
I'm going to be, okay. Shall we start? Can we get an action?
Tammy, you know what you're doing here, right? Don't say
Well,
it would
now
go
I'm
something like
thinking-
this when I say action. You're talking to Grace.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Here,
a little
we'll
customer
just start. We'll
information.
just start. All right, I'll bring more sausages out in 5 minutes.
Excuse me, miss. I'm a person who stays at a hotel. I stay in a lot of hotels. Is there an area? Where are the pancakes and where's the syrup?
Okay, the pancakes are right over there, and the self-made, do-it-yourself waffles are right over there. But be careful with the waffle iron because if you leave it too shut, it's going to burn the waffles.
And I'm going to walk away and not be back.
You'll be back.
Maybe.
Hey, Tammy, how you doing? Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I had a great weekend. How was your weekend?
Boring. Didn't do much. I watched the
Yeah.
Phillies game. Worked on my macrame. The usual.
Uh-huh.
I bought the MLB package, so I feel like I got to get the most out of it.
Hey, I found the waffles. Miss, if you could lock it up and let her talk a little bit, I'll be over here.
Yeah, okay.
You know how it feels, Gareth.
Yeah.
Welcome to my job on this show.
A new path of empathy has opened up inside of me. I'm going to go get the syrup.
I'm glad
Enjoy
you
this.
took ayahuasca, buddy.
Grace, something on your mind? You're just looking at me. Or, I'm sorry,
my
Tammy.
problem
Tammy.
is I don't know how to get to that point where I'm just
I know because they made it really
already
hard, Tam.
complimenting
So
her.
Tammy,
Yeah.
we're going to start over and you're going to start. And your intention here is to find a way. And your whole goal of this is you have to compliment when she had dentures in, correct? Because we're not starting with them. So just try and see what happens. And if it goes shitty, then we'll try again. This is a fucking workspace.
Yeah, I'm going to try a
Tams.
new character too. So this will be
But
fun.
we're going to start on action with Tammy talking. Yeah, Big Gun?
Yeah, got it. Copy.
Okay.
Copy that.
And quiet on set and action.
Waffles.
Cut that.
So Grace.
Hey, Tammy.
Gosh, like I really have no idea how
Okay.
to get it in there.
So let's do this. Gareth, you're
Let me-
Tammy.
Okay, here we go.
Steve, you're Grace.
I don't even need to warm
Great,
up.
great,
And
great.
we still rolling?
Yeah, action.
Okay.
Tammy, you got that $5 you owe me?
Yeah, I do. I'll get it to you in a little bit. I don't even remember why I owed you that, and I kind of don't even want to know. Hey, I just wanted to ask you something real quick, and this is truly, if I'm being invasive, tell me this is a personal question, whatever. You stopped wearing your dentures, right?
Yeah, they were uncomfortable. It's just causing too much irritation in my gums.
Oh, so that's why leading up to you not wearing them at all. Here's my only thing, and I really like. You still have them, and they're still intact and everything.
Yeah, I need to clean them.
Well, I do that just because you're a human as well. But I was wondering.
You should do that with everything you own, Grace.
Yeah, it just kind of, sanitizing's great. But I was just going to say or suggest maybe when the buffet is really going, it might be nice if you just wore them in. It just kind of gives an appearance that's a little more sanitary, which I think is maybe just helpful for the job you have. I really, I'm not trying to be like a mean boss or anything. I just think it does help the general
Can I
aesthetic
jump in
of
and
the
try
area.
one? I'm not loving this. No, but I think I'm just not liking what's going to happen between Tammy and Grace in that.
Go. All right,
okay.
go.
Now give me an action when you're ready, Gareth.
All right, still rolling. Quiet. 10. Action.
Hey, Grace, can I have a word?
Sure, yeah. Let me just put down the sausage carafe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Question that's kind of personal. My mother is having teeth issues, and I remember you used to have dentures.
Yeah, I still have them.
Oh, why don't you wear them? Because I'm trying to get her to get hers, but she says she won't wear them. But it's this whole thing, and I hope this isn't uncomfortable, but you're the only person I know who has them. And when you had them, they looked so good, I thought they were real.
Thank you. Well, I mean, honestly, they just cause irritation, and I'll wear them if I'm getting gussied up or going out to the casino to do play some slots. But I just feel like at work, on my feet, I'm working hard, I'm sweating, I'm carrying big trays of food. I just, I need one less
Do
irritation.
you know the goal of this, Steve?
Yeah.
What's the goal of what we're doing here, Steve?
To be honest and try to role play
Not
it as
to create
accurately.
a character that's impossible.
Okay, I'll let a softer Grace just pick it up in the middle.
Now,
let's pick it up in the middle.
No, you've been fired.
No.
You've been fired. Oh, I got to get back to the casino and get all guffied up. I'll never wear those because they hurt my teeth. And that's it.
Alan lost a finger.
Yeah, so Tammy, when you hear something like that as a way to go in of, well, when you wore them, they looked so good, so I was thinking of my mom, or the idea of, is there a chance you could wear them back to work because it's more presentable? What are you thinking in that zone?
Yeah, I really liked where you were going with
The
that,
mom
Jake.
thing. Okay, so then, Tammy, let's do this for a second. Let's you and me play. You're Tammy, I'm Grace.
Okay.
And who is Grace? Give me a little bit of info on her, because all I'm
We know
hearing
who
is
she's
Steve's
not.
Grace. Yeah. Does she get gussied up to go to the casino and holds a bunch of weird sausages?
Guarantee it.
Does she have a carafe of sausages,
who
which
is
is not? I
Grace?
mean, what?
Who's Grace? I mean, she's 40, so she's a little bit younger than Gareth. But what else do we know about her?
First of all, 40s.
Okay, keep going, Tammy.
What? Like what?
She's pretty quirky.
Quirky. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear any more. I'm about to get recast. Let's
Wait,
go.
but real quick, real quick.
She
Tammy,
goes to casinos,
how
she
close?
gets gussed up.
How close was Steve's Tammy?
Not very close.
Okay, great.
So
All right,
here's
Jake,
that
do
deal.
it.
You know what? I have a new idea, Tammy, and I need you. Sometimes when people call in, you need to help us help you. Okay?
Yeah.
Tammy?
Okay.
So we have steamrolled, and that's just part of it, and I'm sorry. But now, Tammy, we can't be insecure. I'm not sure, Tammy. It's time for you to grab the goddamn reins, okay? So, Tammy, you're Tammy and you're Grace, and you can do it. So let's start on action. You are both go.
And both?
Tammy, stop asking the question.
Well, you didn't say action. You said on action. Then you said go.
So
action.
ready? So you're both. I want to hear what happens when you compliment Grace. Do your best version of Grace and see what happens, okay? Step into the goddamn magic, Tammy, because you can do it on action. I don't want any more questions. And I know that if you go, did you mean this? You're just stalling. And action.
So, hey, Grace. My mom's been having some dental issues, and it looks like she might be looking into some dentures. Now, I know that yours look really great when you wear them. Is there a reason why you're not wearing them now?
Change your voice for Grace and keep going. Don't think about it. Just go. Stop thinking. Just start talking as Grace. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just stopped wearing them because they're uncomfortable.
Steve was right, unfortunately.
I know that you look really great when you wear them. Maybe you can try to tough it out while we're at work.
I don't
I'm going
know.
to jump in.
Yeah,
Tammy,
please.
are you on?
Great
You're
job.
on.
I thought you did a great job.
Yeah, very
That
good.
was wonderful.
You killed it.
Are you going to be able to actually do this?
I might.
Be real.
Okay.
Okay.
See,
I
like
think-
if I can prepare, then I can do it. It's just being put on the spot.
But let me just say this, Gareth, unless you've got...
Yeah.
Because, Tammy, we can get you there. But then here's my question to you, and this is just where I feel bad. If Grace's teeth are hurting her gums... let's not force her to wear the dentures.
No, I don't think. I think all of this is in an attempt to get them back in. But there's a couple roadblocks.
I agree.
That I think are fair.
Yeah.
If they hurt,
if it hurts,
if she lost them and can't afford them,
Yeah.
I mean,
agree. So, but if it's simply, why aren't you wearing them? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tammy, let me ask you a question. Just because this one's giving me a stomach ache, who gives a rat's ass if Grace don't have any teeth?
Does it bother anyone else at the hotel?
But Tammy, what's this about? So Grace doesn't have her dentures in. What is she gumming on the meat before she serves it? Who cares?
It does bother our other coworkers.
Oh, it does. Well, why does it bother them?
It bothers them because it's kind of, it's weird. It's distracting. But guess what? But you're not wrong.
You know what? Life's unique. All the different flavors are what make us beautiful.
Hold on. Let's not United Colors of Benetton this too much. What I think Jake is saying, which is true, is the issue with this, is it affecting the place you're managing?
She's not spitting on the food. She doesn't have teeth.
Is there a difference between a guest experience, whether she has her teeth in or not? Or are these travelers who are just trying to have some weird omeletches and a couple sausage links and get out?
I'm going to be perfectly honest, Tammy. If I went on booking. See what I did there?
Booking.com.
Booking.com. And I booked a room.
You're really in the zone today.
Thanks. And I went to the buffet. And some lady turned to me and goes, "Want some French toast?" And it didn't have any teeth. There's not one part of me that's grossed out. If anything, I'm saying, you want to sit down at my table and also want to be in my next indie movie with me?
Liar. Well, the last part, maybe.
I believe that.
Last part, maybe.
You got a headshot? You just want to be in the podcast?
Got any dental x-rays?
Yeah. So there's also thought of...
I agree with you there, too.
So Tammy... The issue is your coworkers and you, or is it complaints from the people? And I only say this because...
She doesn't like it. That's it.
You, Tammy, you personally...
Tammy doesn't like it. She's just like, but had fucking teeth, put them in.
So this is what we're getting to the bottom of, because you can't, like, it's been a hard pitch because it's a tricky problem. Tammy, at the core of this, and don't worry about being liked or not liked, we can't live in that zone. We got to live in being honest. Is the reason you're calling into a podcast is because you don't like seeing her gums.
I really do think about like the guest experience, and maybe she hasn't gotten any like formal complaints or comments about it, but it does kind of reflect on everybody. And, you know, it's a very customer facing thing. So,
okay, then let's do this. What's your new position? Manager?
Yeah.
Send her an email. Hey, as new manager, I just think if you're going to continue to be so front of the house, which I would like you to be because I think you're great at your job, I would respectfully ask you to put your dentures in. It is nothing personal besides I think it's a better experience. I've seen you with and without, and you look so much better. If there is a reason for you not wearing them, if it is financial or they hurt your teeth, please let me know. But this is a business decision, not a personal decision. And I just want to make you feel comfortable with this as well. But if it is as simple as putting them in or not putting them, the equivalent of zipping up your pants or not, I'm asking you to zip it up so I don't see the hog. The tongue being the hog in this example.
I think that's the cleanest.
Stop talking. Okay, so the pitch is, you write an email and you just say, look, as I watch the experience of the guests, which is really what I'm hovering over here, I do think the version of you where you had your dentures in is more inviting to people, which is really in the hospitality business exactly what we're trying to do. As I'm trying to do my job best, I have to ask you, is there a reason you don't have your dentures in? Is it a medical thing? Is it an economic thing? What's the justification? Because if I have my druthers, I would love for you to have them in. I just think it's a little more pleasing to the guest experience. If she comes back at you and says, they hurt, it's economic, we can have a follow-up where we try to solve that problem on your behalf. But this is just, email is kind of a little more fact-finding, as well as maybe it solves the issue.
It's also like
but that's
not
our first
humiliating.
protocol.
It's also not uncomfortable if you because if you approach somebody about their appearance in person, that could be not make her feel very good. I think the email is by far the cleanest.
So Tammy, where are you at? What are you thinking here?
Yeah, the email is a great idea.
Are you going to actually do it?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, why don't you open up really fast? Steve?
Yeah.
Tammy, do you have something to write with? Or Nat Attack, could you be the person? Stenographer?
Yeah.
So Steve, really quickly, we want a short email conveying the situation.
Yeah.
Go.
Hey, Grace. Just checking in. So we were wondering if I think saying "we" too is good. So you're spreading the blame.
Steve, stenographer.
Oh, sorry.
She's writing down everything. This is like talk to text. So let's lock it up.
Let's start over.
Yeah.
Let's start over.
Action.
Hey, G. So we were thinking that we were just curious. Where did the dentures go?
Nope.
Okay, Jake, may I? I mean, this is
nice and
insane.
quick, though, Gareth.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Grace, I just wanted to drop a line as I'm trying to get full grasp of my new role here at the hotel.
Pause. For Nat Attack.
I love
Jesus
full
Christ.
grasp. That was great.
Nat, give us
go ahead.
Okay.
I really appreciate everything you do and think you're great at your job.
Pause. Nat Attack.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The only thing I'm struggling with a little bit right now when it comes to the guest experience and your role.
You're taking a pause or you're thinking?
I'm letting that right down.
Gareth, you just do you. I'll stop you when it's
Okay,
time.
all right, okay.
Your pauses felt dramatic. And
Well,
I didn't
to
want
some extent.
Okay. But then
It's
I don't want her
they're
to
not
go
all
dot,
ellipses.
dot, dot, dot. Yeah, okay.
I know at one point you were wearing your dentures.
Pause.
Okay.
Good.
And recently you've stopped. I think it is better when greeting the guests
Pause.
Uh-huh.
Good.
if you have your dentures in.
Pause.
Go ahead.
I just think it's more inviting. And I'm hoping
Pause.
my pause picks were way better. Your pause picks are better.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm hoping that you can put them back in if that works
Pause.
for you. This is so insane.
Drunk with
The pause power.
Drunk with
The pause power. I know the pause power. It's like a wizard with a staff.
Oh, man.
If there is a reason why you can't, 4 words.
For Nat Attack.
If there's a reason why you can't,
Go ahead.
please let me know, and I'm willing to have that conversation.
Okay, Tammy, that sounded great to me. What do you feel about that when you just hear it? Are you going to actually send that email?
Yes, I can.
100% you're sending it?
Yeah, I can do that.
Nat Attack,
Okay.
will you read it back with no emotion as fast as you can, as if you were in a courtroom?
This is a lot to ask. Okay. Hey, Grace, just wanted to drop a line as I'm trying to get a full grasp of my role in the hotel. I really appreciate everything you do, and I think you're great at your job. The only thing I'm struggling with a little bit right now when it comes to the guest experience and your role is your appearance when you're greeting them for the buffet. I know at one point you were wearing your dentures, and recently you've stopped. I think it's better when greeting the guests if you have your dentures in. I just think it's more inviting, and I'm hoping that you can put them back in if that works for you. If there is a reason why you can't, please let me know, and I'm willing to have that conversation.
First of all, Nat Attack, excellent job.
Great.
A+.
Great job.
That was
A+.
so
Great
good.
job.
Excellent job. And
Okay, can I
Tammy-
do Steve's really quick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please do.
Hey, G, we were just curious, where did the dentures go?
There's something to that brevity.
Hey, Tammy,
you know?
we'll send you this email. Will you follow up with us?
Yes, I will. Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you.
Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Let us know.
Keep your head
us
up,
posted.
Tammy.
All right.
It's gonna work.
Okay.
Thanks, Stevie.
Says the author of the weirdest email.
Brevity.
Hey, G, where your dentures?
Hey, G, where are your
Hey, girl.
dentures? Tam. Steve, thank you for joining us. That was
Absolutely.
epic.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'll tell the
Thank you.
Canadians who said hi.
Bye,
Tammy,
everybody.
great to meet
Bye.
you.
I appreciate it.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye, guys.
Hello. Caller.
Yeah. Hi there.
Hi. Hey,
Hello.
how's it going?
Good. Good. How are you guys?
Great.
Great.
Welcome to the show. Can we get your name?
Sure. Yeah. My name's Jeff.
Jeff?
Jeffy.
Yeah. Jeffrey
Jeff, where are you calling
from
from?
Chicago.
Oh,
Hey,
great.
Jeff, we're in Chicago, but
Right now I'm in the Loop downtown. So
and where are you from? In the Chicagoland area? You from the city? Where you at in there?
I lived in the city for a little while, but I'm originally from the burbs.
Which
So
burb?
the northwest suburbs.
Which one?
Right near Schaumburg.
What's it called?
Oh,
I know Schaumburg,
What's
of
that?
course.
Love Schaumburg.
We used to play Schaumburg as kids in sports.
they got an improv out there.
They do? The Schaumburg Improv?
Yeah, they call it the Chicago Improv, and it's in Schaumburg. How about that?
Is that where you go when you're in Chicago?
No, not really anymore. I go to the Den.
Cool. So Jeff, Chicago, you a Cubs fan, Sox fan, Bears fan?
Definitely Cubs fan,
Cubs
Bears fan, both fans. Yeah.
I got to tell you, I think PCA has it.
Okay,
What's that?
Jeff.
Okay.
Jeff, how old are you roughly, Jeff? Can we just get a rough age so we can think about that?
Thought I was going to laugh.
Oh, yeah. A little bit over 40. So
Okay, a little bit
right
over
around
40.
you guys, I
Same,
think.
same here, my man. Just a little under. Jeff, Chicago, a little under 40. What can we do for you today,
How much
buddy?
makeup you wearing, Jeff?
Jeff, you got any makeup on? Just a little base, a little powder. Nothing wrong with that. Nobody likes a sweaty guy. Jeff,
How
what
hard
can
is
we
it to
do?
paint your beard? Because mine's tricky.
It's not easy. People could tell. You got to shake it out like dandruff. Jeff, what's going on? What can we help you with today, bud?
All right. So I appreciate you guys taking the time.
Sure.
So
What's our
I work in a
job?
normal building. Yeah. So I work in a normal building here.
Okay.
And so, a couple of years ago, COVID, things like that, we all started coming back into the office more often. And, it's a nice building. It had been redone. But what's funny is this is kind of a weird, I'll just describe it. But it came to mind because I was listening to the Max Greenfield episode you had a couple of weeks ago.
The
where-
re-release.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was the
mhm.
first time you heard it.
It was, yeah.
Wasn't that
yeah.
interesting to the haters? Thank you so much, Jeffy. Go ahead.
Thanks, Jeff. Go ahead, babe.
So we've got a bathroom here, a men's bathroom
Okay,
that
sure.
is essentially a trough.
Gross.
It's kind of weird.
I know what
where
you're
it's
talking
set
about.
up.
They used to have them at Wrigley.
Yep, exactly. And so it's it's the men's room on our floor.
Really quickly, I
There's
got to
two
interrupt
urinals.
Jeff, I got to interrupt for a second. Just to tell Gareth a quick story. When I was growing up, we used to go to Wrigley Field, and there was a big trough, and everyone would take peas in there. And my friend Jack Frankie in 7th or 8th grade goes, "You know what I love doing at Wrigley Field?" And I go, "What?" He goes, "When you're just at the trough, you look down, you just see all the Whoppers." Go ahead, Jeff.
Well, that's really it. It's not something you should have to do
Agreed.
here,
No.
right?
Disgusting.
No.
You should
Right.
not see a coworker's Whopper.
It's a bar. At best, it's in a bar. In the UK, they're pretty much trough only.
Is that
in,
true?
Yeah.
So pubs are all troughs?
I would say most. At least they were as of fairly recently. They're not big divider people. You just get in there and it's just slop time.
Gross way of putting it,
You're welcome.
but accurate.
So, okay, I think we obviously understand the trough, the no divider.
But
It's kind of
hold
like
on. But Jeff, at a place of business,
it's weird.
Yep.
you said
Agreed.
it's a regular old office building. So in the loop of Chicago, is it a modern looking building or is it a 200-year-old
Yeah.
shack?
No, it's pretty modern. Yeah.
What the fuck? And
Yeah.
it's
Well-
how many people can piss at once? It's like a bunch of horse lining up for hay.
Yeah, that's the advantage to the trough. It's a numbers game.
You could just squeeze a bunch of Whoppers
Yeah,
in there
excuse
at
me.
once.
Yeah.
Spray all over each other's slacks.
Yeah, yeah. Hold your buddies. Doesn't matter. There are no rules.
Agreed.
So Jeff, I think we definitely understand the trough issues. What is the direct problem you're looking for help on today?
So the thing is, I think the right people here don't know. And
Okay.
I think
Ooh, that's
someone would
interesting,
come in
Jeff.
here and say right away, this is absurd. this is awkward. Why would you have this? But I don't know the right way to bring it up.
I'm a little confused on that. Hierarchy-wise, how are the right people not using that bathroom?
Yeah, I hear you.
Well,
What do you mean exactly?
yeah, I guess maybe that's a good point.
No, but Jeff, you're
The
okay. You're okay.
hierarchy-
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the hierarchy does use it, but I don't know that they care enough. Maybe it's that, but it's also, the people that you would go to, that you would have to describe this problem to. It's like they're not. Most of them, I just don't feel comfortable. You know,
I get you.
Because then,
Jeff, I get it. You're in a tough spot because you're also then dealing with real estate issues. You're dealing with moving. If they're going to change the trough, that might be new plumbing. Because the beauty of a trough is it's one big bucket, but it's one pipe into the ground. If you go to urinals, you got to just cut into that concrete more, and that's going to be expensive. And then how many floors is your building? Over 25?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then
Just to clarify, though, it is 2 urinals, but they're actually back to back. Like they're 6 inches apart.
You know what we're gonna
need
need from you next time is a photo of this.
So
we'll
I
post
asked for a photo, and we don't have one, but we do have a diagram. So I can share that.
Yeah, let's see
great.
that. And then can we put that on our IG and the website too, obviously.
But I like this detail. Trough, you're right.
Urinal ashtray. Ashtray is so old. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, this is
okay. So you're facing each other.
No, it's two. Basically, if there's no divider, the issue is there's no divider. Basically, right?
Exactly.
Jeff? Okay, there's no divider.
You.
A better problem to solve.
So
I think.
Where, Gareth, in this? So basically, what we have here, you've got a empty wall that says 4 feet. For people who only like to listen. Then you've got a yellow box that says urinal 2 feet. Then in between it says ashtray 1 foot, another urinal 2 feet. On the other side, empty wall space 4 feet. So if you're looking at this thing, are you standing both where the 2 feet are and you're both facing the same direction? So you're meant to be pissing facing the same way while ashing in an ashtray right in between.
Exactly. And you can't break eye contact with the wall because otherwise it just gets weird.
Is there a mirror there?
No. Thank God, no.
Just like a tile wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The issue is that you can see. Someone can look. It just you don't have the privacy. This has been a problem with urinals for a while.
But here's the issue. Here's the other issue. There's no way they're going to remodel these bathrooms. So we need to, Jeff, talk to you about the specific question so that we could help, because there is, with an old school bathroom like this, you're talking an ashtray. Of course it's an old building. You can't smoke inside anymore.
Yes.
So back in the day, when you let your Whopper out of its wrapper, you would rip a cig.
I
used to smoke cigarettes while pissing.
This harkens back to quite an era. In our lifetimes,
in the
you
90s,
could smoke a cigarette while taking a piss.
Dude, we did it. I used to go to a boys' club in Winnetka called the Yo, and part of it was I'd have a Marlboro right in my mouth while taking a piss inside.
Now, let me ask you about this. Do you remember the ice in the urinal days?
Of course, they're still there. It takes away the smell.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you want to know how I know that? Because for the Dink, we were doing a scout into country clubs, and there was a scene where we were going to be in the bathroom, and I talked to one of the guys who runs one of the country clubs, and I go, why the ice? And he goes, smell and splashage.
Yeah, the technology is advanced, but I don't hate it.
You think ice is an advancement in technology?
No, I think we've got those
we've gotten past
the little splash dividers now. Yeah, I think we've moved through it.
We have.
But okay, look, there's a couple options, Jake. You tell me where you're at, but I think one option is lobbying for a divider. I think the way you would do that is anonymously.
But how would you even get a divider, Gareth?
I think we'd have to do some kind of sign. I think we would need to do some sort of signage or something like that. It's not my favorite version because I have another pitch.
Because I got a pitch that's pretty easy.
What do you got?
An anonymous note taped up on the wall. Stop looking at each other's Whoppers. It's weird.
I like that. Something like that I was thinking, but here's the thing.
Someone's looking at Whoppers in here and everyone knows it.
Well, okay,
and here's why, Gareth.
Hold on,
let me finish.
Okay,
Here's why. Because then everyone's going to go, I don't want to be the guy looking at Whoppers. I look straight ahead. And if I'm that guy who even thought to look at the ashtray, I will not be the guy who looks at Whoppers. Gareth, you're up.
Well, I'm not even pushing. I love your pitch.
Thank you.
I just think we're getting very casual with the term Whoppers. You heard it when you were a kid, it imprinted on you, but now you're really tossing it around like it's just like a normal thing to put on a letter in a building of work. So I like the idea, but I'm going to need to pull the Whopper bone away from you.
No way.
Okay, so
Jeff,
you're
hold on, quickly
you,
to Jeff. Can we go to Jeff for a second?
Can I be clear with you? Your pitch lives and dies with the Whopper term.
But I would like to start there, see if we can live there.
Right.
Jeff, are you okay with the term Whopper for penis?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Are you excited about it? Lukewarm on it?
Jake, quit pushing.
Jeffrey?
It's probably better than anything else that comes to mind.
What are you going to put? Hog?
Member,
hog?
member, genitals,
Whopper.
Gear
What'd you
comes
say?
to mind.
gear.
Yeah.
Confusing.
But I
Don't
like
look at my-
Whopper better.
Okay, so can
you
we
see
all
who's
agree-
endorsing your pitch? The guy who wants to call it ear or gear.
Can we all? So we're going to live with Whopper. Do you like the idea, Jeff, of a sign?
Yeah, I do, because anonymous is what you'd like to do, but it's hard to do that.
No, it isn't.
Here.
There's no cameras in a bathroom.
You're still doing it anonymously.
Yeah. The sign is totally anonymous, so that's nice.
Yeah.
It was
Sign
always
is-
hard, it was hard to think of a way to let people know
Oh
anonymously.
yeah. Here's what you got to do. You put a sign up there, and then put it up every couple days if it gets taken down, and then start going, hey, you see that sign in the bathroom? Because what we got to do is we got to get chatter. We need everybody who takes their Whoppers out of the wrappers to know there's a guy looking at Whoppers. And I'll tell you what you
we have
don't want to
18
be.
titles being rattled off right now.
What you do not want to be on planet Earth is a guy looking at another guy's Whoppers when it's uninvited.
Whoppers? How many does this guy have?
Gareth, I don't know because I didn't look.
It's just Whoppers out of the wrappers. As long as Jeff's down, you guys can keep doing this sort of weird Chicago Whopper land. That's fine.
What do they call them Milwaukee's? Vaginas?
All right. Okay. So, and then, Jeff, I like the pitch. And I think it could be the follow-up to my pitch, which is you can do that. You can tell the boys to, we've got new rules. Welcome to West Point, eyes ahead, whatever.
Yeah.
Or we can distract them.
Clear eyes, full heart. Don't stare
We
at
can
my Whopper.
distract them with something else.
Can't lose.
Please stop. You could distract them with something else. What you could do is twice a week, you could get the sports page from the paper, since your building is already living in the 80s, and tape the sports page up on the wall in front of the urinal. So instead of telling them to not look
That's
at
old.
the
That's old school bar, by the way.
Whoppers.
They used to do
it
that.
is. Yeah, they frame.
I love that too.
You could tape it up there. They're not going to have any interest in the Whoppers.
I got a pitch on that pitch.
Go.
Get a photo of a Whopper, a dick, put it up there and say, look at this one, stop looking at mine. Or get one of like a chimpanzee's dick and go, that's a chimp's dick, stop staring at mine. You want to look
really
at, you
almost
wanna look
spit
at a
coffee
Whopper
everywhere.
so bad? Look here, stop looking over at mine, you weirdo.
All right,
You
well, Jeff,
creep.
look.
What
Jeff,
about the
look.
duck? Maybe a duck?
A duck's dick. Oh my God, let's do Mateo's dick.
Sherlock.
Hey,
that's
Sherlock.
What we could say is, here's what we could do. Off of that, we could start just having you print up interesting facts twice a week and tape those in
I
front
love
of the
it.
urinal.
Way too much work.
I agree. We could start.
Gareth,
we could just
Gareth,
start
hold
with the
on.
duck dick.
Sherlock,
Okay.
I think, nailed it. Jeff,
Okay.
what about this? We send you an image, you get it printed out, get a couple of them printed out of Mateo the duck's dick. Then put that above the ashtray on the wall so it's in between but high up, so you have to look up and go, look at Mateo's dick, not each other's.
Oh, pretty good.
Mateo's the guy, Gandalf's the duck. Just so
I
he
agree.
doesn't get upset.
No, I meant take a picture of the guy's dick.
we need to get a Mateo dick pic for this pitch to work.
No, I've got some.
His Whopper.
I've got some.
Okay.
I've got some.
Don't Sherlock. Don't push too far because Jake has Mateo cock
So let's
pics.
look at Gandalf's dick, not each other's. Bathroom rule. If you must look at a Whopper, look at the duck's Whopper, not each other's. This is a great sign. This goes for every bathroom. For everybody who's listening who has an establishment that has bathrooms in it, you know how they say, like, please don't only flush toilet paper? Get these laminated. Don't look at each other's Whoppers. Look at the duck's Whopper. That's why the duck made him so big.
I love them. And
they made him for humans' eyes.
I love it.
That's why they look like a corkscrew.
All right, buddy. Why don't we start with something about, like, we can shame the fact that there's no divider. So maybe that at some point kind of nudges anyone with power to pay the $40 to have a fucking piece of wall screwed in between these two things.
Because is the ashtray part of the wall, or is it just a blank spot? Jeffrey?
Higher up, isn't it?
I think it's part. I think it'd be easy to get out.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah.
Look, it's an ashtray. I mean, who's?
I
surely
thought
you
it might be
can't
one of those
smoke
like
in the
Art
building.
Deco ones.
No,
No.
It's kind of one of those ones where you hit the button and it kind of like trap doors open and your butts go in there. And
yeah. Okay,
that's it. Mm-hmm.
So maybe we start off with, since the building won't give us a urinal divider, look at this picture of Gandalf's dick, maybe in parentheses, a duck, instead of each other's Whoppers.
I think we could even go a little bit quicker. Jeff, are you liking this idea? Are you going to do it?
Yeah, I like the idea of the picture. The sports page, it's super easy. Won't get. I think that, it's not something you would expect to see in an office bathroom, like the picture of the duck. And so if, it's nice it's a good option. I think that would call attention to it. And so I kind of like it. I think it.
What's your gut saying start with? You want to start with the sports page, see if it fixes the problem? And we know we got the duck stick after.
Well, that's the thing. Do you go hard to start or soft to start?
Gandalf does.
Do you start with?
He
What's
goes
that?
soft. Gandalf goes soft to hard.
Look, Jake's in Whopperland, so don't throw me
and Jeffrey,
to
for
Whopper
a couple
boy.
guys in Chicago, we go hard to hard. In Milwaukee, they go soft to soft.
What do we even do you know what you're talking about right now?
Whoppers.
Okay. Jeff, I think what we're saying, honestly, if we were to pick out of our pitches, we would start with the Gandalf dick and a sign.
I agree.
Because it's just kind of a bold move, and it actually, per Jake's pitch, calls attention to the problem a little bit.
Yes.
So it's kind of clear.
But then what we're pitching on that is, how wordy do we want it?
Yes.
Do we want the divider? Because I like a really short and simple. Gareth likes more of a little bit longer, but both work.
What I like about the longer is that you're sort of saying it gets the conversation. You're putting the call to action in there a little bit.
I think that's smart. But then, Jeff,
but we don't have to.
But here's the point, Jeff. Doesn't matter what Gareth and I like. We're just a couple of guys from Milwaukee and Chicago who have Whoppers that we keep in our wrappers.
Big ones. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Has anybody ever told you have a big Whopper?
I have. I've told myself I have.
Has a partner ever said to you, you're a great guy. I'm having fun doing this with you. The issue is you have a big Whopper.
How about this? Here's what I've never heard. Whoa.
Thanks for the call, Jeff. So, Jeff, the real question is what do you want to do?
I think the sign. I think the sign with the picture.
And then I was.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of like a way to get people, like, kind of a call to action.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So a call to action to put up a divider. So you like Gareth's kind of if-then statement on it. If you won't put up a divider, then look at a dick's duck instead of mine.
How about this? What your pitch is, instead of this, your wording was something along the lines, Jake, of instead of looking at each other's Whopper, or look at this picture of Gandalf the duck's dick instead of looking at each other's Whoppers.
But I
something
think then
like
you got to
that,
go
right?
Whopper.
Okay, so we do 2 Whoppers. Then let's show the picture of the Gandalf duck dick.
Yeah.
And under it, let's hashtag put up a divider.
Yes, here's what I would say on that. I love the underneath, but I don't think we need hashtag because it's not going on Instagram. It's just in a bathroom.
It's how the kids talk.
You're not wrong. But what I would say then, if you must look at someone else's Whopper, look at the duck's Whopper, not each other's. Underneath, please put up a divider.
I think we got it.
What do you think of that, Jeff?
I think that's it. I think that's the winner. Yeah.
Okay, so Jeff, here's what we're going to assign you with, because we're in a new era, and what we're finding is the callers are pretty goddamn funny and pretty creative. We got something cooking with Steve Berg behind the scenes. So we're going to ask you to make that sign, and the reveal is going to be when you send the photo of us with it up. But I don't want us to see how you did it until the audience sees it too, and we'll post that on our Instagram, on our website. Hey, really quick, Not Attack. What's going on with the guy who's putting all the images per call? You know where we're at with that?
We're very slowly doing it, but they are going to be back up online, heretohelppods.com, caller images.
So for maybe, every episode, any caller image that from season 1 on. So if you listen to it, yes, I love it.
Yeah, so right now it's season 2 episodes, and we're working our way backwards to season 1.
Perfect. I love it. Thank you.
So should we maybe send Jeff the image of the Gandalf dong?
Yeah.
The Whopper?
Yeah.
And let's start there. So we'll send you the picture of the duck dick that'll work for this sign, Jeff, and then you make the sign off of what we just said.
And then do us a favor and take a photo of it in the bathroom.
Yes. Ugh.
All right.
And
how do you feel about that?
Yeah, anything will help.
And then here's what's also going to help, Jeff. After it's up, and do not do it right away. Imagine you're playing a game like Survivor or The Challenge. You're trying to get somebody else to bring it up to you first so that they can be the one who first notices, but you're trying to spread the word. To go like, somebody goes, you see that sign, and go like, what? Yeah, what is that about? And then what you want is everybody's talking about this Whopper nonsense. So people are going, who's looking at Whoppers? And you go, I don't know, but everybody's looking at fucking Whoppers in this building. And then you go, honestly, I don't feel comfortable. That's why I don't even piss in there. You don't know why? Because I don't want some guy looking at my Whopper. And they go, I agree. And it's nothing to do with the size of my Whopper. I got a fine Whopper. No girl's ever said to me after, whoa.
Thanks for the call, Jeff. Take care. Bye. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, welcome back. We're aware you're a follow-up. We're excited to find out who you are and what your follow-up is. Let me point out, you have Jake, you have Gareth. Did you happen to listen to the last episode of the show, perchance?
With Justin Long?
Not yet. I didn't get a chance yet.
Well, I'm going to just
be weird
cliff note this briefly. I just met this individual, so it shouldn't be that strange. Most people would be starstruck, or should I say stone-struck. But we have the Great Stone. He's a guy. He likes feet. It's not a fetish.
It's not a fetish. It's
Boobs
an appreciation.
are the sauce. It's an appreciation. But you'll understand soon enough.
You have to know he does not have a foot fetish.
Not
I
at
think
all.
That's an ugly word, but he does.
Not at all. But sometimes when he's in the heat of battle, if you know what we're saying, he thinks about feet.
Just pop over.
Feet will pop in. Okay.
But he also finds elbows.
Right.
Yeah, but he also thinks elbows are gross. So can we get your name, please?
This is Tammy, the breakfast manager.
Tammy. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going. Texas breakfast manager.
And one of my employees stopped wearing her dentures.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So now, Stone, are you familiar with this first call?
I'm not, no.
Jesus Christ. I would love for
say to the callers, everybody's got to catch up.
I would love for our callers to listen to the goddamn show that they're a part of.
Everybody's got to catch up. I know we do a lot of episodes.
This call hasn't aired yet.
And Stone,
Oh, it hasn't aired yet. So, Jesse, thank you for jumping in.
Buddy.
Thank you for jumping in, Jesse. And let's all 3, 2, 1, and we're back. Of course, Stone. See, the reason you haven't heard this call is because it hadn't aired yet. So the problem was basically
we'll connect this together.
So basically, the problem Tammy had was she is a manager at a hotel.
Well, hold on. Let's let Tammy explain.
Sure, absolutely.
So, Tammy, will you explain what the problem was? Will you explain what we pitched? And will you explain what we did?
Sure. So, I have an employee that before I got promoted, stopped wearing her dentures. So now that I'm in a position to do or say something, I wasn't really sure how to go about it. So a couple of things were pitched. We decided to go maybe an email.
Before you say that, Tammy, Stone, do you understand the setup on this one?
Oh yeah.
What would you pitch here?
If I'm going to be honest, speaking from the heart, I would definitely tell her to put her teeth back in because I don't think it's helping anyone that she doesn't have teeth on the job.
Jake, teeth of the sauce.
Okay, so we were similar on that. Tammy, what did we pitch?
We had 2 different email options. Gareth's was really nicely worded and sounded great.
Okay.
Steve Berg's pitch was a little more direct, and that's kind of the route I went.
Ooh,
More direct.
To it.
Yeah.
So you sent an email. Will you read the email you sent?
Well, actually, I texted it because we were already texting about work stuff.
Wait, then will you read the text you sent?
And we've got a screenshot of it if we want to see.
Okay, great.
Evidence, proof.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
So I asked her, if it was okay if I, I asked her a personal question. She could tell me it was none of my business.
Gareth, don't read ahead. Gareth, don't read ahead. Tammy, just explain to us what happened. So will you read it to us? What was the first thing you texted?
Yeah, I asked if I could ask a personal question, and I copied and pasted exactly what Steve said was.
And what was it?
We were wondering where the dentures go.
That's what you said.
Wait, hold on. You wrote
That's what I
what,
said.
Tammy? We were wondering where did the dentures go?
I can read her exact
That's
text
exactly
if you
what
want.
Natalie,
did.
okay, hold on one second. I need a little. We're getting a little chaotic here.
Yeah,
Natalie,
let me
ahead.
read her text. She says, "Hey, can I ask you a personal question? And absolutely, feel free to tell me it's none of my business and to piss off. LOL." Then she said,
LOL.
"Yeah,
Nice.
Sure, go for it. We were just curious. Where did the dentures go?"
Oh my God. Okay, and then what happened? Natalie, keep going. You're killing it. This is what I was dying for. I appreciate it. So then what happened, Natalie?
Grace says, "I keep forgetting them at home. Plus, I hate eating with them in.
Okay, then what happened?
I clean them at night, and when I finish them in the morning, I place them back in the container and take ruckus outside, and then they get forgotten. There's some days we're lucky I remember to do my hair. Just saying."
Okay, then what happened?
Great response.
Agreed.
And then she says, "Okay, I was a little concerned that maybe something happened to them and was feeling bad in case you couldn't get them replaced. I'm glad it's all good."
Great.
And then Grace says, "Nope, just old people thinking kicking in already." Laughing emojis, 2 of them. And that's the end of the conversation.
Aww.
That's positive.
It's positive, but it's not.
No,
there's not a conclusion.
But Tammy, is there a conclusion?
Yes. So I figured, if she didn't continue to wear them, then it would be okay to bring it up because obviously she's talking about it. But I did hear over the weekend she had them in.
Hey, this is a goddamn win.
It's a win.
Bell.
Stone, what do you think about all this? Where are you at here, babe?
Well, she sounds like a lovely woman, first off. And
Uh-oh, here we go.
Yeah, I think just the reminder worked. That's
You know
amazing.
where this is going. You know where this is going.
Stone, we're not going to ask about her feet, though, right?
Yeah,
babe?
we're not going to get a picture of those feet now, buddy.
Oh, you know me.
Natalie, can we send Steve the thing that the woman sent us? Cut out the name I just said, but the woman who Parmesan, can we just send that photo to Stone from the original email? Because it's just feet in an office. Can we just get this guy hot and bothered for a second?
We have such a database now. We may as well take advantage of
Put
it.
this animal in the heat of battle.
Right now?
Microfiche it.
Yeah, sure.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Give him the codes.
But so Tammy, she's wearing the teeth.
Yeah, she did this weekend, so definitely a win.
A win.
Okay, great. This is
win.
awesome. And I think going the Steve route was interesting, but it really worked. You guys were jokey. It was nice. It did not
Gave me
seem mean.
anxiety, but
Gave me
yes,
anxiety. I
it
thought it was going
worked.
to go sideways.
So did I. It's a very direct. You know what I didn't love about it?
Huh.
We were wondering. Like
Yes.
a posse of gossipers.
But Tammy, let me tell you, you fucking pulled it off.
You did.
Because it was not mean-spirited, and you and her were laughing about it.
Yes.
So she knows I'm a little bit quirky.
Yes.
She's lucky I comb my hair, but she now knows my boss, who's a cool person, would prefer I do this. So I'm going to try my best. If she slips up every once in a while, we can give
fine.
her a little grace.
Look, you give her a couple, and then you go, hey,
And on the third one, you could just go you could create a joke where you just go, teeth.
teeth. I don't mind the hair, but it's the teeth I care about.
And she'll go, tomorrow's a guarantee. And you go, I can't wait. And then you could playfully go, do me a favor. If you forget the teeth, just go back a house, babe.
Yeah.
Teeth are in the front.
Or go home
Messy
and
hair,
get
no
them.
teeth, back a house.
Go home and grab 'em.
Or just get in the back of the kitchen.
Or get some work teeth.
Right.
Get some work teeth.
I think it's great.
This is a win, Tam.
I also think Ruckus is a phenomenal dog name.
Me too.
But it is a win. How do you feel? Are you feeling better, Tammy?
I'm feeling relieved.
Yeah.
You should.
Thank you guys for the encouragement, for sure.
Well,
That's what
Tammy,
we
you
do.
did it. But
That's what
also,
we-
Tammy.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, but
But go
also,
ahead.
Tammy hit a home run. And I got a question for you, Tammy, really fast. When you're in the heat of battle sexually, do feet not attached to a body ever pop in your head and turn
Just
you on? We need the truth now.
No.
Never, huh?
No.
No.
Now, if
Nope.
they did, would you think you had a foot fetish?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm thinking about.
I
But
think so,
nothing,
too.
aren't
no
there.
shame in that thought, though. If
But
someone had it, right?
If they popped in, would you go like, I got a thing for feet?
Probably.
And Tammy, do you think the word fetish is an ugly word?
No.
Neither do
Not
I.
at all.
Me either.
Stone,
Neither
do
do
you
I.
think it's an ugly
Right.
word?
It's becoming destigmatized by the minute.
Good.
I love it.
As it
Tammy,
should.
thank you for the call. This was a huge win. We
Yep.
appreciate how you handled this woman with grace. You did
And-
not offend her. I think you absolutely won.
May we also give the surrogate hit to Steve Berg,
Agreed.
who Cerno de Bergerac this.
Steve's a winner on our
Steve's
show.
a winner. Hitter's hit.
Thank you so much, Tammy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tammy.
Okay. Stone, you're the best, buddy.
Thanks a bunch,
follow
Stone.
again.
Stone, I sent you an email for your enjoyment.
Oh,
Have a good
Great,
afternoon,
thank you.
Wait,
Stone.
really fast. Why don't you open the email and
Yeah.
let's get it in? And then can we see the photo as he sees it?
Let me find it.
And Stone, I want a real take on this.
Oh my God.
yeah, they're pretty good feet. I don't know.
Go,
I don't know.
hold
I
on.
think I just haven't explored it enough where I know what attracts me about a foot, I guess.
Yeah, but when you're looking at it, what do you feel?
Probably neutrality, honestly.
Nothing. Okay,
Interesting.
so those aren't your kind of feet. Now, if they were going to be better, what would be better about them?
I think it would help if I knew the person they were attached to.
Ah, so they're not just floating. You know what the problem with these are? You're not seeing the toes. You're
Yeah,
a
that's
toes
what
guy.
I was thinking. It's no toes.
I think it's the
Also,
toes. I think
He
it's
needs,
the toes.
it's an
He hates
extension of
elbows.
his love. I think it's interesting.
No, Garrett,
It's an
he said they
interesting
could
wrinkle.
just be floating through space.
They are sometimes, but that's
But
when
he
he's
needs
with someone.
toes. I think it's a toes thing.
We all need toes. It's called toegasming, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Stone, God bless.
Did you just end yourself from the toe gasm?
Thanks a bunch, Stone. We appreciate it. We got to go. That was the best joke of the
Hey,
show.
everybody
Thanks,
tip
buddy.
your waitresses.
Thanks,
All right,
everybody.
love you guys.
Love you, buddy.
Love you.
We're Here to Help is hosted by Jake Johnson and Gareth Reynolds. If you'd like to be on the show, please email us your question at helpfulpod@gmail.com. And if you want to watch video episodes of We're Here to Help, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/here-to-help-pod to see our entire catalog.
We're Here to Help is produced by Rabbit Grimm Productions. Executive producers Rob Hollis, Jeff Porter, and Natalie Hollis. Associate producer Jesse Thurston. Editing, mix, and master by Chris Fowler.
Theme song by Oliver Raleigh. The cover artwork is by James Fosdyke. Animations by Andrew Strzelecki. And if you'd like to see Gareth do stand-up on the road, go to GarethReynolds.com. Remember, all of the advice given on We're Here to Help is for entertainment purposes only, and all listeners should be adults and make their own decisions.